Hey, church family, Pastor Frank stopping by real quick for a message for you. Hope you're doing well. It's a very gloomy Thursday evening, late afternoon. Just wanted to give you some things to think about that are upcoming. You'll see more details about these in the email that goes out in the morning and in subsequent Friday emails. But just to kind of put down on your calendar and have in the back of your mind, the first is that we're going to do a Zoom call of remembrance on Thursday, February 4th at 6 o'clock. And this will be just a time for us to gather virtually where we can share memories and stories, some prayers about loved ones that are members of our church who have died recently, not only in the last couple of weeks, but in the last few months. Some of those we've been able to have brief graveside services. Some of them we haven't had any service at all yet. We're waiting on memorial services after the pandemic is over. And just hearing conversations with people, just missing out on the opportunity to experience some healing and to share in our grief. I thought this would be a good idea and something that would be beneficial to us. So I'll be sending out the Zoom details for that in the email in the morning. So February 4th at 6 o'clock. A couple weeks after that is Ash Wednesday, which is the 17th of February this year. It's a little bit earlier than normal. And hey, big shock, it's going to be different this year. Nobody expected that. But instead of having a service here in the building, where we would impose ashes and do all the prayers and singing, we're going to kind of split those things. So we will broadcast our Ash Wednesday service in the morning of Ash Wednesday. You can watch it on demand at any time you want. And then to receive ashes, I will be stationed across the street in the new parking lot, kind of like what we do for drive-through communion, but with ashes instead. So I'll be all masked up and gloved up. I'll have some Q-tips. This message brought to you by Q-Tip Corporation. I'll have the ashes from our palm branches that I would have burned, our palms from last year, and I will impose ashes on you as you drive through. I'll do that at 7:30, so on your way to work, if you want to come by, at noon, so during your lunch break, or at 6 o'clock on your way home. And so you can watch the service, have that prayer time of confession and repentance, and then come and receive your ashes, or do it reverse. Receive your ashes and then go home, or whip out your phone on your lunch break and have the service that way. So that's the beginning of the season of Lent. February 17th, we'll receive ashes at 7:30, noon, or 6. Following up with that, we'll have a new sermon series for Lent based on the Sermon on the Mount, and I will be offering a companion virtual Bible study on Zoom with that. And so look forward to details coming soon about when that study will be and how to sign up. And then the last thing is just to let you know that things are moving on the building project. Our building committee, under the leadership of Dan Dominic, is meeting with our architect next week to talk about colors and design schemes and whatever else. And we're looking at construction beginning in late February or early March, somewhere around there. We've already had groups coming in, packing up their Sunday school rooms or their supply closets. And so we'll be staging those things in a storage area, which will be basically the upstairs of the education building. But look forward to that. It's going to be about a 6-month project. So let's say September, we'll be able to unveil it, and hopefully we'll all be vaccinated by then and able to be back in worship safely. How amazing would that be? Look forward to those things. Keep those things in mind. The Zoom call of remembrance on the 4th, Ash Wednesday on the 17th, and then the Lenten study and sermon series on the Sermon on the Mount following that. It's the time for us to be developing as our relationship with Christ. And so even as we're separated, even as we're away from the building, we're still growing together and in service to our community. So God bless you, And I will see you soon, Grace Church. Bye for now.